important thing is just to get a big buzz out of everything, you know?
Well, he has some merit to what he's saying, and that some of the stuff...
He has no merit. He's a criminal. He has no merit. He's a convicted criminal. And I'm just about to release his identity to everyone and show you.
Well, his identity is already released, isn't it?
Well, you tell me, because I don't think you know who he is.
Well, who is he?
It's pretty obvious.
I mean, Mr. Smith has made a number of unsubstantiated allegations of contempt, abusive process, deceit and perjury by the first respondent Administrative Appeals Tribunal in correspondence with both the first respondent and the court. And there have been a number of inappropriate submissions with judges' chambers, which I understand the submission is submitted would have occurred if the company weren't represented. So what's this then from a federal judge in Australia saying that you're making unsubstantiated... It's not helping your case, is it? If a judge has even said that about you.
What's the case number and who's the applicant and who's the respondent?
Abbott Miss Easy PT Limited versus ASQA.
Yeah, and what's the exact name of the person?
Well, it's you, isn't it? That's what the judge has said about you.
It's handled owned in Australia and Victoria.
Right, but I'm sure we can track that company name down to you.
Go and track it.
You know, we're not stupid. If you are... I mean, if it's not you, then cool. So you are officially saying that's not you, then?
Go and track it. Go and track it, and then I'll put, and then we'll see what the truth is.
Well, are you saying it's you, or is it not you?
Go and track it, I'm saying. I want you to go and do some homework. I want somebody to go and do some homework.
I've already done my homework.
Because the bottom line is, the truth always comes out.
Yeah.
If it has to, in a courtroom.
Right.
So if he's making a representation that I have done something, then I will bring that up in court, and the truth will come out. So that's what I'm saying. And if you're going to rely on that, and you're going to put that on the internet, then I'll bring that up in court, and the truth will come out. So the onus is on you to say that I'm something, whatever you're accusing me of, right? Now, this is an opinion of a judge, apparently, is what you're telling me, right? So is it a hearing? Is it interlocutory? What is it? Is it a merits hearing? What is it? What type of hearing is it?
It's a case about you trying to set a patent, apparently, on some training.
Well, what's the case of... What kind of hearing is it? If it makes a difference, what kind of hearing?
It doesn't matter what hearing. If a judge is saying you're making incompetent allegations, then that kind of drags your character down and me trusting you like one more bit. I mean, you're
right. No, it doesn't. Have you ever heard of appeals? And with the RPL thing, he's completely fucking wrong with dumb shit. Oh my god, I fucking created a patent, right, that actually was valid and full and won and beat the government.
So
right?
what?
6 years later,
yeah.
The government, after fighting, the government beat on a appeal in the full court. We then appealed to the High Court, and Australian law actually says that the government can choose whether or not they allow an appeal just out of random.
Right. Well, I don't know about all that. I'm just all I'm caring is did the judge say that?
I actually won that hearing, and I actually had that patent.
So it is you then. So it is you. So you're lying to me. It was the judge who said that.
And it was written by Australia's best patent attorney.
Right. Well, you just lied to me then, haven't you? Because you said it wasn't you.
No, I didn't. I asked you what was the hearing type.
Right.
I said to you to prove your case, and then I asked you what was the hearing
need to prove my case. I just need to know, did the judge say that about you or not? No,
I said how many Simon Smiths are there, and then I said, tell me what the context of the case was. Was it a meritorious hearing, or was it an interlocutory hearing? I told you,
Miss Easy Pty Limited versus ASQA ruling by the Federal Court of Australia, FCA 46, 2014.
Yep. Now, do you understand what an interlocutory hearing is? And what?
I don't need to know that. I just need to know. Did the judge say?
No. You do need to know.
Allegations of contempt, abusive process.
You do need to know. You do need to know because when an interlocutory hearing, you're not allowed to introduce evidence.
Oh, well, what about this?
Okay.
If he is good to his word and he conducts this proceeding professionally and efficiently, and he desists in the kind of threats, language, communications that have been evident before me, which are unacceptable in the conduct of this proceeding, then the prospects of dispension being continued are increased. So the judge is saying even you make threats, and then you're saying illegal.
Do you understand the judicial system in Australia?
I don't need to know that. The judge is telling me that you're making threats.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong. Do you understand that a federal court judge is the lowest judge? Okay, you can go up and appeal to a full federal court and then and then a Supreme Court and a high court.
All you want. I'm saying.
Do you understand that? It is illegal? It is illegal to actually make a finding of fact in a jurisdictional hearing.
Right. Well, all I'm saying is the stuff.
And do you realise that actual statement is actually being retracted because she had no right at law to make a statement like that. It is her opinion. A judge cannot express an
these
opinion
are all technicalities.
in a non-meritable case. Plus, I've won.
This is a legal matter.
Actually, I've won against the government in the same case in another state for the exact same
You're taking it out of context.
So I actually won that case later on.
Okay, what I'm trying to say here is, whatever legal technicalities, I'm saying the opinion of the judge. Okay,
I won.
But that was her opinion, yeah? What I'm saying is, you've won.
But no, her opinion didn't mean anything. Okay. I actually won.
Right.
What I was saying was actually proven later, and I won.
Right. That is great.
I beat the Commonwealth.
Right. Okay. I appreciate that. What I'm trying to say is, at the moment, you're going around. I see all these posts about you threatening people in infosec who disagree with you. You won the lamest vendor response.
Yeah. Hang on a second.
And then I've got a judge saying you make threats.
You can't have both words. I actually won the case.
Yeah, but that's a legal thing. Her opinion was making threats.
So she actually said that,
right?
And I went and proved it wrong.
Well,
so I won.
So that's her opinion. My opinion is you're making threats to people. So I
No, but I proved her wrong.
Did you?
So she said that, and she was wrong. Yes, I did. I won the case.
Just because you win the case, don't mean her opinion still is that you make threats. You can still win the case. And
I did. Did she say I make threats? No, she said that I'm saying things that I'm not allowed to say. No judge wants to hear that the government's corrupt. Do you think the government is honest?
I don't know. Are you honest though?
They're not.
Are you being honest?
Yes, I am. Fucking oath I am.
Right. Well, I don't know. So, but I still don't get why you think Brian Olmo or whatever is that he's going to be going. How are you going to extradite him for a civil matter? Because that's just.
Don't worry. It's none of your business, because you can just wait and see on that, because that's something that I can get I can civilly do anything I want. You can sue anyone anywhere. Haven't you heard of Duffy versus Google?
Yeah, you can sue anyone, but he won't be being extradited to Australia. That's a criminal matter. He's not doing anything that warrants extradition.
Yeah, are you stupid?
No, I'm very smart. I'm a smart guy.
No, well, you're fucking stupid. Duffy versus Google.
Jesus, I'm not Duffy. Now you're attacking me. Jesus, you do make threats, don't you? You do insult people.
But you're a fucking idiot. Duffy, I know Duffy personally. She actually had Google come to the Supreme Court in South Australia to defend.
Yeah, but that's not extradition.
Her winning case of defamation.
Okay, but actually, you may have to come to his court in his country rather.
No, you're wrong. It's where you sue from. Because the person who you sue is where they come.
But that's not an extradition. Yeah, but it's not an extradition, is it?
You're in the law.
Yeah, that's not an extradition.
You're not in court every day.
It's not an extradition.
Giving evidence.
Yeah, it's not an extradition. It's not an extradition. It's a suing civil matter. It's not criminal. There's a difference.
Oh, okay. He's
terminology.
He's going to be compelled to come to court, or he's got a default judgment against him.
Well, say that instead of saying extradition then. It's false information that you're saying.
Oh, extradition equals compelled to come to court.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, if he doesn't come to court, a default judgment with his payment of $1 million or whatever it chooses. Default judgment. So he'll be coming to us.
Extradition is a cooperative law enforcement process which, by the physical custody of a person charged with committing a crime or convicted of a crime, is punishable who is not fully served, formally transferred directly or indirectly by authorities of one destruction or another. So, no, extradition is not the correct term. So,
he's going to be summoned to Australia.
Okay.
he's going to be summoned to Australia to appear in court.
Right.
If he doesn't show up in court, he will be getting a default judgment against him, and he will be forced to pay a sum determined by the court.
Right.
That's what's going to happen.
I don't think this is actually going to happen. I think you just all back and no buy. I think you're just saying this.
Well, guess what? Fuck it. There's going to be a letter in the mail next week, and you're going to hear about it.
Well, if that's
Now, I'm
the
going to
case,
show you something. I'm going to show you something real. You know what? I'm pissed off because I'm allowed to talk now. For one, I haven't been allowed to talk. No one's listening to me. So now I'm going to talk,
Now
and they're
you
going to see what I'm really made of. Do you think I imagine fucking cashing $80 million worth of scamming?
I don't
Do you think I
care
imagine
about
that? Do you want to go and talk to some of the victims?
no. All I see is I look at your website and there's so many characters after your name that it just makes your whole website look silly.
You're a jealous cunt, that's why.
No.
All of you are jealous because you all can't do shit.
No,
I made it, and you didn't. All you can do is fucking hack.
no.
That's all you can do.
Yeah,
I've created systems
that's
and
what I like
built
to do.
fucking companies worth millions of dollars,
Yeah.
and you're useless cunt.
Yeah,
That's why.
yeah. Hello, CP, mate. I don't need C.
You're a useless cunt. That's why. You can't program for shit. You're a useless cunt.
Am I?
That's
Oh.
why.
I mustn't have hacked into the
Yeah.
website the other day then and found loads of them.
You can't have shit. Look at did they succeed?
Hey, do you wanna
Guess
get-
what? It was a honeypot, that fucking exorcist thing. Guess who's going to get fucking charged by the police?
Give
Guess
me
who's
the-
got the screen done? Guess who went and put it on Twitter?
I didn't do that. That's him.
It's done,
I'm
fuck.
nothing to do with him. But hey, if you do want to give me permission to test your website, I'm sure I'll break into it.
Go for it, cunt. Go for it. I give you full permission to go and crash on the website. Go for it.
So I'll root your website and then we'll see.
I'll have you tracked. I built software to detect every kind of fuckery.
You can't track
And I have withheld.
How are you
I
gonna
have
track me?
had people try and hack it, and I have withstood and defended against 9,000 fucking IP addresses,
So-
and I beat the fuckers.
How are you going to track
I
a
beat
jump box?
9,000 IP addresses.
How are you going to track a jump box in China which is connected to via VPN and the proxy? How are you going to do that? How are you going to track that one?
To track it doesn't matter. I've stopped 9,000 IP addresses
How
in their track in real time. I built software, fuckhead.
Why
that
did the
blocked
XSS
IP
go
addresses
through then on
in
your
real
firewall?
time.
Why was there an XSS in your firewall?
I built software in real time. I built software in real time that blocks IP addresses directly in real time and stops bullshit. It actually stops DDoS attacks in real time.
Why was there an XSS in your so-called WAF protection tracking system then? Why was that though?
Because there's a honeypot fucking setup to get the prick. It's in the evidence with the prick.
Yeah,
because
well that's not a
it's
honeypot.
actually there. It's there with the prick.
Yeah.
It's actually evidence. And the dumb fuck posted it on his Twitter
Alright,
page.
just calm
It's
down here.
there.
Calm down here though. Alright, if it's a honeypot, that is still irresponsible because you've left a vulnerability in your website that I could use to send to you to steal your business.
It's still computer hacking. I don't care. Guess what? It's still computer hacking.
So you've left
There's
the
nothing in the
honeypot.
law. There is nothing in the law that is unauthorized. Okay?
I never said it
I
wasn't.
did not give him permission.
I never
I
said
did
it
not give
wasn't.
him permission.
Right, but all I was saying is that you've left a vulnerability in your website even if it was a honeypot, and that's silly because you can still use it for malicious purposes.
Where's the permission? Where's the permission? Do you know the law?
is-
Do you know Australian law?
I don't need to. I know that I could use your link to XSS people, so it's irresponsible leaving a vulnerability on your website. Like,
No,
why would you
you're
do
wrong.
that?
Okay, we'll wait and see on the charges then. Because the Australian law is different, and Australian law says something different. It's actually...
I'm not talking about law. I'm talking about technicalities. I'm saying leaving a vulnerability is such a
Don't you technicalities, the court doesn't say it that way. People get arrested for this.
Okay,
I've seen cases.
you're not listening to me. Even if he does get arrested, I don't care. I'm saying leaving an XSS on your website is bad. It's not a honeypot. It's
Oh,
bad.
what's it? Oh, an alert box. Oh, I'm so smart. I can hack a fucking alert box.
No.
I hacked the whole. I hacked
Do
the
you
fucking
not know the
front
risks of
door
that?
lock of the biggest manufacturer of door locks in the fucking world.
Yeah, you know I can do
Dumb
that.
shit. You call yourself a hacker.
Yeah.
You call yourself a hacker
I am
for
one.
making an alert box.
No.
Listen to me, dickhead.
You know what you can do
listen,
with
fucking
XSS? You can steal cookies.
Listen!
You're screaming.
Listen!
What's going
You
on?
think you're a fucking programmer? I can fucking outsmart you any day, cunt.
Can you? You're not
I
so far.
outsmarted. I found the biggest vulnerability and hacked the fucking door locks of the biggest manufacturer in the fucking world. Bluetooth Bluetooth and RFID, cunt. Right? I didn't go and do what these dumb fucking unethical pricks did. I didn't go and do that. I went and told them.
Why do you have to justify yourself? I'm not asking you. You're just.
I didn't put in the word box on the screen. Oh, I'm so
No,
tough.
you did.
I can
You
put
did
the word
put
box
one.
on the screen. I hacked fucking data centers.
So.
Right?
XSS is still a vulnerability.
Cover security.
With XSS, you can include remote JavaScript files to compromise someone's browser and hook in beef or exploit rootkits. You know, like malicious hackers are using JavaScript now to infect browsers.
JavaScript on an internet connection can do shit to my local administrator account. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Well, actually, I do.
All you can do
JavaScript.
Okay, what can you? Okay, do it.
JavaScript.
What can you do with an alert box?
No,
you can run JavaScript.
Yeah.
Create object. Okay. Server create object.
Document.cookie. Document.cookie.
What can you do client base?
I can steal your cookie.
What can you do client base?
I can steal your cookie if you view the link. I can steal your cookie, dude. It's in the same context,
steal my
same
little
website.
Cookie? You want to steal my little cookie?
Yeah.
You want to steal my little cookie?
Yeah.
Open up Gorlock to fucking open up the fucking data centers if I can.
But then I log into your admin account.
You
dude.
think you're a fucking hacker?
I am one, yeah.
Programmers are fucking 10 times
Simon.
than you fucking dumb shit. You're an unskilled, untrained piece of shit.
Simon, why?
You know what?
Simon.
You can take the evidence and fuck off.
Simon.
I don't have to prove myself to you.
Simon, why don't you have OSCP or CREST? You have every other certification. Can you not prove yourself?
Oh, why don't I? Why don't I? Did you know this? I heard a complaint about the ethics of this fucking dumb cunt, right? Who actually, the first person who fucking, the first person with OSCP hands, right? He actually went onto my browser and like, you're a dumb fucking shit, you're a dumb asshole cunt, right? He did that. No reason at all.
You seem to be so defensive. I think you're guilty.
That email was invented.
I think
that email was fictional. I didn't write it. Okay? The domain was stuff.
Mate, you're full of shit. You're an infosec.
I was going to email, I was done stuff. I abandoned that email straight after.
Listen here, you're an infosec charlatan who uses legal threats to silence people, and so you bump into the wrong people who are not going to take legal threats.
Legal threats to silence people? It's called my fucking face on a penis,
You're a charlatan, dude. Your website's full of text and
okay, how would you like your face on a penis, you fucking tryhard?
Yeah,
you're a charlatan. You have 1 year experience.
No, actually,
Brian's got no years experience. Fucking internet fucking dumb cunt got 9 years. I've got 21 years. You're a dumb cunt. I'm gonna take you all down. You're all in prison. Go and get a big dick. Go and get a dick under your ass in prison, cunt.
Why are you gonna get remote code execution?
You're not gonna get reported for calling at 2 AM. Fuck you.
What are you gonna? Alright, for legal threats, you proved my point. Thank you.
No, what's proven, dickhead, is you're fucking dumb shit. You're a fucking useless cunt. You don't know how to program for shit.
Yeah, you
I will fucking take your server. I will fucking find your server and turn it into a fucking piece of meat.
Listen, I give you full permission to hack my website.
You are a useless, hopeless, dumb cunt.
Do it. I give you 100%
You're not willing to listen to evidence.
110%
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You have no idea.
Okay.
Wait for the fucking evidence.
Yep.
You don't care about evidence. You'll never make it because you're a useless cunt.
Mate, I got OSCP. I'm a senior pen tester.
You're a jealous cunt.
That's great. Yeah, so useless, mate.
Scammer, criminal, useless, punch, scammer.
I think you need to go to the doctor.